Hello lovelies and welcome to my channel, Kimberly Marissa Style, and I am Kimberly Marissa. I've never done a video like this before. For quite a few years, I've been a reseller online. I sell high-end designer clothing, shoes, and accessories for women, men, and kids, mostly women, and also just like cute trendy pieces. But I've never shared that online really. I love to thrift. I thrift for myself. I thrift for my family. I'll thrift for you. No, I really will eventually. That's a whole nother business model. But anyway, I wanted to start sharing with the reselling community the tips and tricks that I've learned, and what better way than to give you my first 2020 haul. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have lots of goodies for you guys. Super lots of goodies. I went to the Goodwill bins exclusively. I shop everywhere, but these things all came from the bins, and a lot of my stuff comes from the bins because who can stop the bins? I mean, the margins are crazy. You're getting things by the pound for like $1.99, $1.69. It's craziness. So that's where all of this stuff came from. And I shopped. I have my little book here. I keep a journal of every time I buy inventory. I actually list out every item I buy. I tally it up. I divide it by how much I spent, and that's basically a estimate. Not even estimate. It's just basically the cost per good. Because I just like to know always how I'm doing, what my numbers are. I think that that's very important. I'm not gonna bother you guys with that, but anyway, this haul that I have next to me, I went shopping on the 29th of December, the 31st, and the 5th of January. I include December because it was like the very last 2 days, basically, of the month, and so those items were all gonna be listed for 2020. Enough talking. Let's get into the haul because I have some amazing things. Can you see this bag? It's crazy. Alright. Well, I can't lift that, but I have two huge bags. Overall, I buy like 30 items each time I shop. That's a little. You know, I know people who they're buying like 100 pounds worth and all this stuff. I'll get there, but I care about the quality of the item way more than just getting a whole bunch of stuff, even though it's cheap. And also, everyone has their own business model. I like to look for items that are either trendy, so that they'll sell quickly, and I know that they'll come up in the search engine. I like to look for very established, either high-end designers or moderately priced, like higher, well, not moderately priced, but more higher tiered boutique brands. And I also like to look for up-and-coming luxury brands, the kind of brands that you'll find probably in like in Soho, at like opening ceremony, you know, or like Barney's, which is now defunct, but you know, where they're the really cool happening brands. So that's what I look for. So that's why my hauls, I usually like to bring it all together. I do several a week. Like I'll go twice a week and I'll get like 50 items, 60 items, instead of doing like 100 items in one day, because I'm selective. You'll see. Or maybe you won't think I'm selective. Who knows? Alright, first item, which is the same big thing, but it's this Tommy Hilfiger. I hope you can see me. It's Tommy Hilfiger brand. It says the Prep World, if you can see that. And I got it because I always care about something that I would think would be cool. So it has these cute little it's an anchor print. And some of them are purposely like, you know, distressed anchor, if that's something. And then I just think it's so cool. And then at the back it also says Tommy Hilfiger Prep World. And so I think, you know, Tommy Hilfiger is a brand that has come back again, has become very cool, very popular with like the young set. And so people like seeing the emblem. They like the vintage Tommy now. So I picked that up. I think it'll move quickly, especially even though we're in January and technically winter just started a couple of weeks ago, in fashion, we're already thinking about spring. So I think people are going to buy this thinking about spring, thinking about going on vacay, and thinking about just like that kind of thing. And also, whimsical prints always do well. Like, they photograph well and they catch people's eyes. So I got that. All right. Everyone talks about their bread and butter brands. For me, I still love J. Crew. J. Crew hasn't been moving that much for me. I don't know, maybe because people are looking, I think, for more pizzazz and more styled items, if that makes sense to you. Like things that have like this anchor print is very pizzazzy to me. I know some of my words may be funny to you, but that's how I'll describe it. Pizzazzy. J. Crew, though, does a lot of nice, simple basics. And to me, their attention to the quality of the fabrications like gets me every time. So I just got this nice, it looks more purple, I see on the camera, but it's really more of like a periwinkle, cobalt maybe blue. And it's their black label, which goes for a little more. And it's just a regular merino wool sweater. You know, something like that online, someone will still pay like $20 for. Can't beat that because you got it for $1. At my bins, I got the things are $1.99 a pound. That's like a pound. So for $2 to $20, even with fees, come on now, $15, $17 you're walking away with? Craziness. Okay, so the next item I got were these really cool. Oh, they fit really nice. I actually tried them on. I was like, oh, should I keep them? That's always the plight of us resellers. It's like, should I keep it for myself? But no. These really cool paper bag, which is still really cool and trendy, vegan leather pants. And they have like the little tie waist also. And they're from Venti 6. I haven't listed these yet. And quite a few of these items, once you see the video, they've already been listed. Some things have already sold that I had already bought in these last 3 days. But anyway, Venti 6, I looked this up online and comps sold for at least $25, $30. And again, I bought that because it's not a big name brand. It's not like gonna go for $50 or above or $200, but it's a cool style. It's something that I want to be in my closet because I think I would wear it and I trust my style. And I think everyone, like, your buying should reflect, I think, you. I think that's what you'll buy. Your buying antenna will be best for things that you can relate to. And so that's why I got that, and I think it's really nice, and I think it'll move quickly. And everyone loves Zara. I think Zara, even though fast fashion, they do have some great pieces. They make really cute things. There are a lot of pieces they buy, that they sell, I should say, that become blogger favorites and influencer favorites. So, and I'm already looking towards the summer and the spring, so I got this cute crop top that has like this adjustable strap, and I think also you can detach it so it could just be like a bandeau top, a little puff. It's coming up so red, but it is red, but it's coming up like blinding red. But anyway, very cute. So, and it has like the little elastic back, so that was cute. I like that. This is a brand that I almost never pick up, but I think that, again, you should trust your style, you should trust your eye. So I got Guess jeans, but I got this corset, or bustier, as some people would say, and it ties in the back. You can make a nice little bow. It's a size large, so I think that there will be a lot of interest in this. I like the detailing. It's not too teeny. You know, like Guess has been around for a very long time, but they have that look like it's very teeny, and everyone doesn't want that. I think that this looks a little more mature, that I could see someone having, honestly, $200 pair of pants on, you know, and pairing this with it and looking amazing. Hopefully, I don't think it'll sell for that much, but again, I think your closet should have a lot of pieces that just draw people in, because it's just like, you have to think about your closet as a store that you would go to on the strip someplace or on any great avenue. You want things to catch people's eye, because once you bring them in, then they'll look at other stuff and then they may be like, oh, I don't want that, but I want that. So that's what we're always going for. Oh, I was so happy when I found these. Frame denim. Denim is one of those categories, at least for me, that I find is very fickle. Denim is like hot now, it's not hot tomorrow. But frame denim still sells, and this is the Lehigh Flare. I hope you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. But I like it because I love things that I can find stock photos of. I always take my own photos, but I love a stock photo because until I get the budget where I can actually have models, I love the fact that the clothes, people can actually see how it will look on a body, because sometimes doing flat lays and doing things with hangers, it just doesn't bring life to something. And I'm short, so I can't model this stuff. Now, I bought these jeans, even though that they are, you know, have distressing wear. This is wear from whoever enjoyed these, but I still think it is on both. It's on both hem of the hem line. But I still think that these will do well, because that's actually an element that some people actually like their jeans to have. That like worn in, I don't care, but these were originally $280 and I'm just going around shopping and looking cute. So I think these will sell well. And I was very excited for that, because something like this, I'm going to start off at like $60 or $75. And if they were in pristine condition, you can do frame for like $100, $120, and people will still get them. Alright, now I'm just pulling out my bag. There's no rhyme or reason to the order. So I got this. And it's so cute. I saw a couple of these already sold online. It's this cute ASOS belt. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is some cheap little thing, but things like this, the detail, and the hardware is actually really nice looking. With these little interlocking birds, it's from ASOS, it's a size large. I think a lot of people like it. It has elastic back. Something like this, super light, you can't go wrong, and it's cute. I think, again, it's something that people can, when they look at my closet, they can like, oh, I'll get that and I'll get that, you know, it's like a bundle thing. I found another belt. Ooh, I did so well. On the 5th when I went, I got like, for me, now for other people they may always get a whole bunch of things, but I got like quite a few items that were new with tags, and this is one of them. So this is J. Crew. You know, I just talked about J. Crew. I like them. This is an Italian leather men's belt. It's in pristine condition. It's a size 38, and I'm telling you guys the sizes because if you guys are looking at this and you see something you like, please DM me. Please let me know, because I will definitely work with you. Because I love fashion. I just want this to be in someone's hands and in their closet, and I want them to enjoy it. And I don't want them to have to pay an arm and a leg for it. I love the fact that I'm getting it for discount. I'm sharing the discount. I love it. We have enough clothing in the landfill, you know? Okay. You may hear people talking. I can't help it. I hope the volume is good. Please, don't write me. No. You can write me. You can write me. Okay. Now, this is a brand that I think is tricky. Again, I bought it because it caught my eye. Trina Turk. I think it's something that's on and off. Sometimes it sits there for a while. You have to have that right buyer that just like likes the print or likes the style. In store stuff is very expensive. But Trina Turk, size 6. And this is not a style that is so current, I'm going to be admitted, but I just loved this print, and this I already have posted and I've gotten likes, and it's just so pretty. And of course, you know, us ladies, it has the pocket, so we love a dress with a pocket. So, you know, I love that, you know, simple little zipper in the back. So I think that's gonna, you know, maybe go, I'll part with that for like $20, $25, or something lightweight. It's cute. I just want it to move. I just want things to move. I do want things not to be underpriced too much, but I am realistic for how much I pay for it, and also the comps, you know, you have to be realistic when selling in the secondhand market. Okay, this is another great new with tags item I found. This was a collaboration. Collaborations are great because usually they're pieces that people were limited edition, so people were looking for them. They were very sought after, and if you didn't find it when you go, that's a lot of reasons why people come to the secondhand market. It's not just, they come to us for many reasons. One reason is to find things that they couldn't get in the store, and they're hoping that, hey, 5 months later, 6 months later, a year later, maybe someone is selling theirs, and I would like to get it. So this was Gibson with High Sugar Plum, which is an influencer, and this is, I looked it up and I already have it listed. I think it's called it's like the Festival Maxi or something like that, and I can't show you because I'm sitting and I'm like switched in, but this huge long maxi dress, and it's so nice and is lined. It's nice, has a nice weight to it, and it has like this halter. Yeah, like now you can see. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's so pretty. And it's very flattering, very figure flattering. And this is, I think, yes, this is a large. So that's cool. And like retail, that was like $100 something bucks. So I'm selling mine for like around the $50 mark. This is something that I got, and I got it because I had an item that was similar to it over the winter that finally sold, and it wasn't even full. What I mean is, this is like I don't even know if you can tell. All right, let me see if I can try to show you. So it's a shawl. It's really cool, but it's 100% cashmere. And I had one that was not 100% cashmere, and I actually got a lot of questions about it and a lot of inquiries. And finally it did sell. And it didn't sell for that much because someone actually said, oh, I thought it was 100% cashmere. And I was like, no, I did have it in the listing that it's not. I put, material content. But anyway, this is 100% cashmere, and I want to try to move this before winter's over. And some things I'll style like on a mannequin. So this is something I'll probably style on a mannequin with a belt to emphasize what you can do with it. But it's very nice. So yeah, I like that. And I'm going to try to price that at like, I don't know, like $40 again, 40, 45, just because again, I know that we're in January and this is a winter item. I wanted to move very quickly. Now, finally, I've been showing you so much J. Crew and ASOS, and you're like, this chick ain't selling no high-end merchandise. Okay, I got you. So I found these shorts, and these are men's shorts, and the brand is Chapter. So if you've never seen this brand before, this is what it looks like. All right. And these go for a lot of money. They're sold at like the really high-end, cool little boutiques and stores in Manhattan. I don't live in Manhattan anymore. I live in New Rochelle. But I've lived in New York City all my life. And New York is a fashion capital, and I am very blessed that I'm able to find a lot of amazing items. And so I come across like these brands. So anyway, this is a men's size 30, and it's just like, what drew me to this item is that I wasn't familiar with Chapter. I had never heard this before, but look at the detail that they put in their labeling alone. That is a key sign that something is high end. When the labeling looks like it's sewn in or it's substantial, it's usually a high-end item, because all of those details, people who have a certain aesthetic, they're going to pay for. They'll pay a premium for that. So yeah, these I think were priced at like $100 something online, and these I'm going to price at again $40-50. All right. This is one of those items that there are some people who, it's iconic kind of, and people are going to look for it and they're going to buy it. It's not quote unquote in anymore, this style, but like there are people who they'll always buy it. It's what they like to wear and they connect to it, and they'll still pay a price for it. So this is from Parfait Légère. Okay. This is all for the bins, guys. I'm telling you, it's all for the bins. I had a little staining on it. I washed it. It didn't fully come out. I don't know if you can see. It's like a little staining, not too much. So I'm going to wash it again because a lot of it came out when I washed it. So I think another good wash and it'll be fine. Oh, and it feels so good. Like, I don't Like, it feels really great. But anyway, and then this is authentic because you always got to make sure you're buying authentic goods because there are counterfeits out there. But you can always tell things like the detail that is on the hardware. Hardware is a dead giveaway. You can also see all of the stitching lines up. You know, this is in the Bebe or BB version because they did a lot of versions of these skirts, the bandage skirts and the bandage dresses. But no, this is authentic. And again, the stitching of the label, it's not like crazy. And just a little tip to see if it's an authentic label because people fake these labels as well and put them in knockoffs or whatever. An authentic label, the back of the label will be nice and smooth, and it'll be clean. It'll be a clean reverse of what the front is. When it isn't a clean reverse, usually that's a fake label. Just a little tidbit for you guys. So that, all right. This is a brand I love to sell because it has its own little following, and it's like one of those Revolve brands. And Revolve is really hot. It's a great, anything that's sold on Revolve is something that, you know, oh, I missed the button. It's something that, you know, is really dear to the Poshmark customer. So I got this. And this is perfect for festival season that will be coming upon us very shortly, in all honesty. It's more open in the back. It's these little short white overalls. And the label, the brand is Lovers and Friends. And it has like the distressing. And this is something that I think, you know, I don't think it'll move right away right now. Oh my gosh, I have a sneeze coming on. I have a sneeze. Sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't, you know when you have that sneeze and you just, it's like everything's happening. Your heart is racing and your body feels like it's gonna explode and you're trying to hold it in also and you're like, you don't want it to splatter everywhere. Okay, let's move forward though. But yeah, I don't think that item is going to sell right away. I'm gonna list it, but I don't think it's gonna sell right away. Just because I think it's too summer. I mean, there may be somebody who's going on vacation, like I said, or in California or whatever, and they want it, but I know it will sell. I may even hold on to it because it's good to sometimes hold on to things and just like I would say around March you start listing things and like they're brand new, so they get also a nice bump in viewing, and then they sell really fast because it's fresh and it's just what people are looking for at the moment. So this is a basic that I found, and this is a brand that I had heard about. I think I saw something from them like a year or two ago. So you know when you come across this brand, you're like, I think I've heard of it before. I was like, but I looked it up because I always look up stuff right when I'm in the store. A more vert, and yeah, their stuff sells like for a good pretty penny. I would say this is very similar to when you find things from oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. There's another brand that's very similar to, but they have like these basics and people like spend a lot of money for them. But anyway, you know, a lot of stuff goes for over $100. I don't know if this, you know, I don't think this will go for over $100. Just a little white tee, long sleeve tee. But I do think, and it's a size large. I think some of the stuff came from the same person because it's a large and it's like really great quality. But I do think I'm gonna price it like at $30. See how it goes. 35. I love this. This is so pretty. And I love getting things like this because it's like almost getting it for free. When you have it in your, like, this is not even a pound. It's super light. It's 100% silk. It's from Anna Pampa. I had never heard of this brand before, but I think it's kind of like an anthro brand. Or sold at Anthropologie, and of course Anthropologie, as you all know, has like this cult following with their brands and things and prints that people are obsessed with, and they'll spend like lots of money for, or just they'll want to grab it because, you know, it just has this look that they're into. But anyways, this is extra small. It's 100% silk. It's so pretty. I love these little straps, you know, that it has. It'll look really nice when it's on. And button front, and I love things like the detail, like even the name is on the button. And I'm showing you guys these things because I think it matters for you to understand and know like things, details that matter, and why sometimes gives more understanding to why something is selling better than other things. Okay, everyone, I've been looking at all kinds of other haul videos. Everyone's been talking about them. I finally found a pair. Levi's. Levi's has had a huge reemergence. People are loving their Levi's. People want vintage Levi's. People are paying for Levi's. But it does depend on what you get. I'm going to try this. Is my first Levi's selling in a very long time. The reason I got it is because I heard a lot of hype about when you find, I think it's the orange tag. So I got this for some reason. It's the orange tag. They're 505s. I got them because these are super distressed. Some people want their booty out. Some people want their booty out. You know? I'm not judging it. But I thought that, someone's going to want this. They're the blown out knee. And I think, of course, this was done. Someone did this. But also the waist is, it's not a high waist, but it's a relaxed, I think, fit. Like, it's not that low waist or anything. And I like the color. And they're all in good condition. Now, there's one imperfection other than the booty out. The actual imperfection is I washed these and I have to wash them again. This is my second item where, I think I'm going to wash it again. It was like this orange stain somewhere. It's like this yellow stain. It was orange. Oh, here it goes. So I had a little stain there. I got some of it off, but I'm going to put it through again and see. But even with the stain, I'm going to list them. I'm going to see how these do. Because you know what? I'm curious. You know how when you buy things, because in selling, you get to the point where you're so curious. Look at that. It's helping my pile is I can rest on it. That's how big it is. Okay, but you know how you just buy things sometimes because you've heard hype or you're just really curious, like, is this gonna sell? Like, is there a market for this? Is there a person out there that's willing to pay for this? All right. So second thing. I'm not up to the who even knows thing. But this is Nina's by Stone Cold Fox. This is a brand I've been on the hunt for. Why? Because I have seen so many haul videos where people have bought these items, or even in Poshmark, you always see like the parties they're doing, and this is a brand that's always mentioned in the parties, and I've never found it. Finally, I found it. So the Stone Cold Fox is these really cool long pants. Like, I don't know even how to describe these pants. They're just nice floral, loose, ultra long pants, and they're pretty. And I'm gonna see how they do. All right, here is another item, and I've listed those pants. These pants are on. This item I'm going to show you is on. Like, there are a lot of items I've already have up on my closet because I list fast. I like to list fast. I don't believe in having death piles. I like to list things quickly. I like to list them, put them up, see how they're doing, review them, and move forward. Get them out, get them sold, move forward. Okay, so St. John. We all know about St. John collection. It's a staple. There's a market for it. This stuff is very expensive. I've sold a lot of St. John over my time, and I've sold some beautiful pieces, like the blazers or the evening jackets. Very nice. But even things like this, the Santana knit, this is like regular Santana knit. These are pants, they have pockets, which is cool. Now, as I was looking at this, I took pictures. I didn't list it yet, but I have the pictures of it. I noticed it has some imperfections. It has a little hole, like small little hole there that but I left everything. And I see that I think it was mended, like this right here. You don't see it on this side, but here. So I took the pictures. I'm gonna list it. I'm gonna see how it does. I'm gonna let the person know about all these little flaws, but overall it's still in great condition. And I'm gonna just see, with all of those problems that it has. I won't say problems, the slight imperfections. I don't think I'm gonna list it for like $40 and be willing to take 20 for it, just because I know it's not in great condition. In that kind of material, it's not the easiest to mend. So, all right, now this is something that some people talk about they do so well with this kind of item, which is black pants. I used to buy black pants. I rarely buy black pants because I feel like they just sit for me. But I just sold about maybe 2 weeks ago from this brand, Lafayette 148. These are size 8, and they're just some regular black pants. I sold a plus size pair about a week, 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna try selling these. You know, because I think it's a great brand. Lafayette 148 retails for over $100, anywhere from $100 to $500 range, and even resell you can get a good $40, even $100, $200 depending on the item. Like if you have a coat, I've sold coats from this brand before, so it still retains a decent resale value. I do feel like it sits longer when I have it. Maybe I'm not buying the right pieces, but it does a very chilling move, and you still get a good return on your investment. Now, personally, just little tidbits so you know how I do things. I don't like sitting on things for a year. Like I hear some people talking about, it finally sold. I got this a year ago. I got this 8 months ago. Oh, it's sitting there. But finally, I come from retail. I've worked in retail in the front end and then in the back end. I have a degree in merchandising. I'm just saying this to say that, in all honesty, you also have to understand you lose some of your value just in the fact that you're keeping it and it's taking up space. Just sitting on it for months and months and months and months. I mean, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and say, you know what, it's not gonna sell, or it wasn't the best style, or I missed the mark somehow. You just gotta bite the bullet, because especially if you're getting things like I am and so many of us from the bins where you're paying $1, sometimes even less. Like I'm gonna break down my numbers real quick. So you know my costs. I have no problem with you understanding some of my costs, because I think we have to get back to the mindset of caring about the value of the item and the construction of the item as opposed to what it costs. But I'm not going to go down that whole line, but just saying. Anyway, let it go, honey. Just let it go. If you've had it for like 6 months, you got to really start thinking about, you know what, maybe I should let it go. And I'm going to have another video showing you how you can still make money by letting it go. So, this is another pair of black pants that I'm going to try to sell from a brand I've never sold before, but I've heard of, called Hobbs. So this is Hobbs. I don't know if you can hear the people. There's a lot of people here because I'm in the business center of, it's like a lot of people working here. So, yeah, I hope you guys don't hear too much. Anyways, these are size 2, but Hobbs of England, I believe is Hobbs of London. It's nice, simple black pant, and it's like a tapered leg, and it's also high-waisted, which is good. That's why I got them, because it's gonna sit nicely. It'll give a very nice silhouette. So Hobbs of London is a nice, very expensive brand.